Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome to DotaGodTV. And I'm your favorite host, Hanson. And today we're gonna talk about the new patch 7.20E. And now wait, let me reply this. And now, I'm probably today I'm probably the first one in the world. Hi, Anna, to do this patch note. It's just released and it's just updated, so maybe this is the first information that you guys get. Ta-da! Long time no see, Anna. So first we go for going to item changes. Oh my god. What was that sound? What's with the thumbnail? Hi, Zubins are here. Summer created the thumbnail. It's a clickbaity thumbnail, I think. Summer created that. Hentai. Yeah, that's a Sand King. That's a Sand King in a hentai version. So first we look into the item changes. This is definitely what we expected, right? Riftband, Bracer, now Talisman. They all got nerfed. Agility from 8 to 6, Strength from 8 to 6. So -2 stats for all the 3 items right now, and the cost is reduced by 25. So these items are really overpowered at the moment, and by reducing it by 2, I don't know how big of an effect will change, but I think these items are still good. It's just that it's a little bit well balanced now, because you can just rush 3 Bracer on Underlord and wreck everyone. It's that strong. Power Threats is also really strong at the moment. It's always my go-to item over Face Boots. If I don't need movement speed as much, I'll always go for Power Threats in like any of the core heroes, or any heroes that utilizes the Mask of Madness. So it's like you get attack speed from Mask of Madness anyway, so why go for Face Boots if you can go for Threats? So you get like so much more damage and stats on your hero, and you can toggle it. That's the best part about Power Threats. Yeah, right now it's like going for 3 is probably too much. Maybe 2 at the maximum, or maybe even 1, just to give a little bit early stats right now. But that doesn't change anything else about the heroes that you're gonna play. It's just that these are giving less stats right now, which is logical, more logical right now. The item seems it's just gonna make less people buying these items. That's what I think. Alright, hero changes. Anti-Mage counterspell duration reduced from 1.4 to 1.2. Counterspell mana cost increase by a little bit. Is Anti-Mage that broken that they have to nerf it again? But any nerf on Anti-Mage will be welcomed by me, because I hate my team or my enemies play Anti-Mage. It's gonna be a long ass game. I like to end the game. As you guys watch, if you guys are following my Twitch channel, you should know I like to end games pre 30 minute. That means in between 20 to 30 minutes is the time to end one game, preferably 20 minutes game. So I like split pushing or speed pushing, fast team fights heroes, and I hate anti-mage in my team or my enemy team, because anti-mage on my enemy team can always 1v5, and anti-mage in my team is always a feeder and keeps complaining about everything. Beastmaster, level 25 talent reduced from plus 40 inner beast attack speed to plus 30. Is that guy overpowered? I think Beastmaster is quite strong this patch, to be honest. So nerfing him a little bit, it's legit. Brewmaster, another nerf I guess. Drunken Brawler, critical damage reduce. Yep, this guy is too fucking strong. All you need is 1 level in Drunken Brawler. You can rape everyone. Drunken Brawler cooldown increase by 3 seconds. Yep, this guy is still really strong. Like a good off laner, a good mid laner, depending on the hero you go play against. But overall, this guy is a carry destroyer. That's what he is right now in this patch. He can even be played as a support. I haven't tried playing position 5 Brewmaster and it worked out pretty well. It's so good. Drunken Brawler is so strong. And his other skill, what is the other skill again? His second skill as well. Bristle, strength gain increase from 2.2 to 2.5. A buff on Bristle, really? Bristleback now considers damage from towers as valid. So now Bristle can even tank towers? No fucking way. How are you gonna stop this cunt? Strength gain 0.3 is a lot. So this guy is gonna be a lot tankier. He heals up a lot faster. And he can rush towers at early levels now? Are you kidding me, Valve? Are you fucking kidding me? Is this hero not cancer enough? Probably they just want to bring him back to the pro scene, huh? Oh my god. From looking at this, I think Bristle will be the next best offlaner of 7.20E. If you're a Bristleback fan, spam it. You're gonna gain a lot of MMR from this buff. Jesus Christ, consider damage from tower is valid. God fucking hell. First time in Dota history, man. Damn, I'm gonna spam Bristle maybe up to here. I'll finish this patch now and then I'll give you guys a conclusion. But for now, I think Bristle is the best offlaner to spam. He can rush towers early level, and that's critical. Because Bristle will have like one critical weakness. He's strong, but he cannot rush towers. But now, oh my god, Kill Strike, lifesteal increase from. So what? 35 to 50% at level 1? Are you serious? Skills like it's already strong and now it's even stronger. Damn it. It's a buff. Darkseer search speed reduced. Okay, this guy's too strong. 90%. If you ever played Darkseer since like they released 7.20, Darkseer is so broken when you max search, like not just with Spirit Breaker but with any other hero. 90% speed buff, and it doesn't have a speed cap anymore for his search, so you can go up like anyone can run faster than a Bloodseeker. 90% is a lot. So if you have like 400 move speed, it will boost up to like 700 plus for 6 seconds. I think it's 6 seconds. Yep. I think it's a little bit. 90% is a bit too much. I think 75% is also still a little bit too much since it doesn't have a speed cap. So they might nerf the movement speed again next patch, I think. Dazzle, Poison Touch, cost range reduce. What? A nerf? 678,900 to 567,800. That's 500 range. That is shorter than his attack range. I think Dazzle have a 600 to 650 attack range. So you have to run closer to the enemy to cast your Poison Touch now. Let's say you have a 600 attack range, right? So you want to cast Poison Touch on your enemy. You run closer. You have to run closer to attack than your attack range to cast it right now. So that's a nerf. That's a huge nerf. It's harder to cast at level 1. Poison touch mana cost increase. What? Oh no, that's a nerf. Early game nerf on poison touch. After the buff, I think Valve finally realized that Dazzle is too strong. And this is, I think this is a legit good nerf. It's still too strong at the moment. Shallow Grave, cooldown increase. Okay, this is to match his ultimate, because when you skill his ultimate, he has like 0 cooldown on his Shallow Grave. So plus 3 seconds will give like a cooldown gap. A higher cooldown gap. Like probably 1 or 2, I think 2 or 3 seconds maybe. At least 2 seconds gap. So you can kill Dazzle now. Death Prophet, Spirit Siphon, change replenish time. Reduced. So it has a lower cooldown right now. Yep. 36 seconds. I think it's still I think you can stack 4 Spirit Siphon, right? Yep, max charges is 4, and starting with 60 seconds is a bit too long. I think they need to buff it a little bit more. And ending with 36 seconds is still too much. Maybe 30 seconds will be nice on Death Prophet. Exorcism, damage increase. So his ghost deals 3 more damage now. 3, and she's got like 24 ghosts. I mean, let's say at level 6 she got 8 ghosts. 3 times 8. 24 damage? Extra 24 damage? I don't know, man. I still think if you're gonna play your Death Prophet, you better off play your Shadow Shaman, right? You don't have to stand there. Just throw your snakes and run away. But this guy has to be like chasing people. I don't know. I don't know if extra 24 damage at level 6 is good enough. Maybe not that strong at early levels, but in later games is stronger. I think they need to buff Death Prophet a little bit more to bring it back to the pro scene. She's still a little bit too weak. She's like a cheap version of Lashrak right now. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. You guys can disagree with me if you want to. Strength increase for Amber Spirit from 20 plus 2.4 to 21 plus 2.6 is still not good enough. I think they need to increase. I mean, they need to buff Amber a bit more. First, he needs more time to farm than a PA. Second, he needs like more items than a PA to come online. I don't know how to put this hero, man. This hero is like so dead right now in this patch. It's too slow, in other words. He needs a lot of levels and a lot of items to come online. Like big items. Ember is a hero that goes for big items like Boots of Travel, and then into like a Radiance or a Battle Fury or Daedalus. He needs to farm a lot of big items, so if you don't increase his farming speed a little bit, I don't think he's gonna come back into the pro scene like soon. Not soon. Grimstroke, because the game ends around 20 to 30 minutes right now, most of my games in between 20 to 30 minutes, so Ember needs farm like over 30 minutes. I don't know, in 20 minutes how many items can you get? Like if you're farming really good and you're killing a lot of people, maybe you get a Boots of Travel plus a Maelstrom plus a Battle Fury in 20 minutes? Nah, I don't think so. Maybe half a Battle Fury. Maybe 22 minutes you can get Maelstrom, Boots of Travel, and Battle Fury. If you get really good farm, but those items are still not good enough for Ember, because it's too. First, it's too squishy. Second, he needs more item to be stronger. I don't know, man. I just don't know where to put Ember in this patch. I don't think he's a good mid hero. Maybe just mid. He's not a good position 1. Doesn't farm as fast as PA or Terrorblade. Doesn't push as fast as PA or Terrorblade. So he's got one issue as well. He can fight, but he cannot push. He's like a cheap version of Tinker. If you're gonna play Ember, it's better off that you play Tinker, right? Tinker is even higher nukes than Ember, and he's got like better. Tinker's got better global presence, and then yeah, Ember's just like a cheap version of Tinker. Way cheaper. If you get what I mean, like a weaker version of Timber, if it makes sense, or of Tinker. Grimstroke, Inkswell, max stun duration reduce. Oh, my Grimstroke is nerfed again. From 1.7 at level 1 to 1.4, and then 2.4 to 2.2. At max is still the same. I think Grimstroke is still very, very strong, so this nerf is reasonable. I think they should nerf it down to 1 second to be honest, because this stun is too good. It's a fucking AoE stun at level 1 for 1.4 seconds AoE. This is what I talk about in the past few patches as well. This hero is so strong. Okay, Inkswell does damage. It does stun. It stuns so long. It does a lot of damage, and it's fucking AoE. All the damage and the stun are AoE. So this spell is still overpowered. So they have to nerf it a bit more. Maybe it will be nerfed down to like 0.5, or maybe like 1 second max at level 1. I think they have to nerf this a bit more. Soulbind cooldown increase again. So Soulbind is too strong now since they buff the leash, right? They added a new function. It's called leash, and all leash ability can cancel TPs and any escape items. So this spell is too strong in the early game. They have to nerf it a bit more. I think they have to still nerf it a bit more. This too, to be honest, I'm a Grimstroke spammer, and I think Grimstroke is still overpowered at the moment. Can Valve leave my Grimstroke alone? Feels bad, man. Yeah, I mean, still too strong, man. I mean, to be honest, I love Grim, but yeah, they have to nerf him a bit more. Zubians are here. Gyrocopter agility gain increased from 2.8 to 3.1. They think he's not strong enough. Yeah, maybe now he's strong enough. 3.1 agility gain is a lot over time, so his skills better into the late game now. Husker talents, level 10 talent reduced from plus 20 damage to plus 15. Husker is, if you guys don't know, if you check Dota buff, if you guys use Dota buff, okay, this is what you do. You go to heroes, and then you go win rate, and then you select this week. And if you look at it, the #1 win rate hero right now is actually Husker. Let's count the first top 10 heroes. Husker, Underlord, Visage, Undying, VS, top 5, and then following by Slark, Dazzle, Juggernaut, Luna, and Duxier. How can this 10 heroes be top 10? That means they're a bit overpowered. So by nerfing that, I don't think it's gonna bring that percentage down. He's still really strong. Nerfing 5 damage, is that gonna change a lot? I don't think it's gonna change a lot. They have to nerf him again next patch to bring him down from top 3, I think, at least. Juggernaut, Omni Slash, bonus damage from 30, 45, 60 to 30, 40, 50. They think Juggernaut is too strong right now. Where's Juggernaut standing? I don't think he's just that strong. I mean, he's strong. He's not that strong. Like, he doesn't need a nerf on his ult. So in other words, his ult has less bonus damage now when you maxed it, but it's the same at level 1. Oh my god, why is my phone ringing? So sorry guys. Alright, next hero, Keeper of the Light. Got all of the light. Will-O-Wisp. Off period increase. Lol. You know why? Because no one's able to hit the Will-O-Wisp. Especially hero with low attack speed. Now maybe you're able to kill it. Off period increase by 0.1 seconds. Maybe that's enough time to hit it, to be honest. Will-O-Wisp AoE increase. What? Increase AoE? Are you serious? Okay, so now the AoE is 25 AoE larger. That's only a little bit, but then it's easier to hit Will-O-Wisp, so probably it's way easier to kill right now. I don't know until we try it out. I think Will-O-Wisp is really strong, to be honest. Lifestealer agility gain increase from 1.9 to 2.4. Are you serious? That means he's gonna gain a lot more armor, and this guy will be harder to kill with agility cores like Anti-Mage, PA, and Naga, Terrorblade. I mean, they keep buffing. I think Lifestealer is the strongest hero in this patch actually. It's just that no one really plays it. Let's look at his pick rate right now. Where's Lifestealer? He's sitting at bottom 10. His pick rate is only 3.36%. And he's standing at a 43.82% win rate. I think this is too small. I have no way to maximize, to enlarge this for you guys to see. Unless if I use my Google Chrome, then I can enlarge this image. Are you guys able to see the heroes here? This is the highest win rate hero of this week. So the pick rate on Lifestealer is very low compared to all the other heroes. But I think Lifestealer could be easily top 5 best carry of this patch. I don't know why people are playing him last. Yeah, this hero is fucking underrated. And now with that agility gain, I think we're gonna see him a bit on the next tournament, like the pro scene. Someone's gonna play this. That's a lot of armor. 0.5 armor increase. 0.5 agility gain. That's probably a lot for a strength hero. So he's already have got strength increase, I think, last few patches. And now they increase his agility. This hero is a monster. I had good Lifestealer raping fat PA. Yeah, I think so. I think this hero is really underrated at the moment. Even I forgot to play this hero lately. I forgot that Lifestealer is a good choice. Because this hero is more like a forgotten hero than like a weak hero right now. So I think try Lifestealer and let me know in the comments if you think Lifestealer is really strong. Because this is a team fighting patch, and Lifestealer has a free BKB. Yeah, that's the main reason I say Lifestealer is really strong. And the way they buff BKB since 7.20, I think BKB is overpowered right now. So any hero with BKB is BKB is like a really game-changing item at the moment. Yeah, man, Zubins are here at level 10, at level 25, 10 seconds BKB, easy, man. Lina base armor increased by 1. Wow. That's like Shadow Fiend. Whoops. Now Lina cannot die, just like Shadow Fiend, after the 1 armor increase. Lone Druid base movement speed reduced. Lone Druid is too strong in like the higher tier, like immortal and up. Everyone's spamming Lone Druid at the moment. Spirit Bearer movement speed increase. Talents reduce attack range from 150 to 125. Talent improve from minus 0.2 seconds Spirit Bearer base attack time to 0.3. So it's like more like a rebalance. They nerf his movement speed for Lone Druid but buff the bear. Nerf the range but they buff the bear. So it's basically buffing the bear but nerfing the hero itself. That's still a lot. 330 base movement speed? Are you fucking kidding me? That's like the fastest hero right now. Without any boots. Magnus Empower bonus damage reduce. Wow. Whoa. That's a huge nerf. From 30 to 20 and then now from 20 to 10% Empower bonus damage. Wow. Come on. What about cleave damage? Cleave damage reduce. Wow. From 30 to 20 and then 20 to 14. Wow. I think they just don't want Magnus to be a support early game. Yeah, Magnus was like one of the best. If you guys ever play a roaming Magnus or position 5 Magnus since 7.20, you'll understand what I mean. This guy is so overpowered because at level 1 in power, you're actually getting 30% cleave damage plus 30% bonus damage on top of that. So by nerfing that is actually removing him from the position 4 and 5 role. So now you have to skill, you have to gain levels in order to let your empower to come online instead of like just a position 4 and 5. Yeah, and the Magnus and PA combo as well. Zubins are here. Reverse polarity. In short, they call it RP. Cooldown increase from 120 to 130 seconds. Thank you, Valve, for nerfing this hero. I think it's too strong right now. It's like if you first pick Magnus now, you have to guess like I mean since 7.20, you'll be like, is that a 5 position 5, 4 or position 2 or 3 Magnus? Like you have to guess. But now after doing this nerf, it has to be a position 2 or 3 Magnus because you need levels to actually be able to utilize your empowered. See, look at it right now. You need level 3 to get 30% bonus damage instead of level 1. So level 3 in empower is like, you at least need level 5 to get level 3 in empower. And if you want to utilize that as a team fighting, you want to prior empower on your cores, it's like you need level 5 and you need the mid lane, either the mid lane or an off lane core, right? So yeah, that's a really good nerf. I think Empower is really overpowered at the moment, because given that Magnus still have his first skill to nuke down people and he has a skewer to skewer you back to the tower. So like if they don't nerf it, it's like at level 3 Magnus is like incredibly strong. He can skewer you and then empower himself or his carry, and then he just nuke you with his first skill and pull you back again towards the tower. Hi Luis Carlos. Jugger 2. Oh yeah, Magnus in Juggernaut is so strong as well. Yeah, you're right. Night Stalker, Dark Ascension. Cooldown reduce. Is that his new ultimate? Yeah, that's his new ultimate. Cooldown reduced from 160 to 140. Okay, they buff Night Stalker a little bit. I think this guy needs a little bit more buff. His ultimate is like, the timer is too long. That's one big problem. And then night and day rotation time is longer now. It's every 5 minutes instead of 4. So the time you want to wait for the next night takes 1 minute longer than usual. And this hero is not as strong as he looks on paper. Like, because in 7.20 I actually thought this hero is broken, but after testing it I think this hero is still like underpowered. He needs a few more buffs. OD, Equilibrium Mana Restore. From 80, 100, 120, 140 to 65, 90, 115, 140. If I'm not wrong, if I'm not mistaken, OD is still really weak. And they nerfed him. They nerfed his early game presence. I think Equilibrium is like a really weak skill compared to his previous that whatever you call it, that gives him like, and his whole team is like an aura before, but now it's only for himself. I think it's weak, still weak. PA, let's see what happens to PA now. Phantom Strike duration reduced 2.25 to 2 seconds. That's a, I think that's a grammar mistake here. It should be Phantom Strike slow duration. Hit duration. Hit duration. Attack duration. From, I think it was 2.75 at first, right? Let's see. I think if I didn't remember wrong, it's like 2.75 to 2.5 and then 2.5 to 2.25 and now 2.25 to 2 seconds. She only has like 2 seconds now to Phantom Strike people. That's a huge nerf. Stifling Dagger, mana cost increase. What? His dagger mana cost is now 30 constant? So you can't really spam daggers to farm anymore? It was 2.5 when it first released. 2.5 is so good. I mean, it's too good. So it's nerfed by 20% right now. So she will have a 20% less time to hit. 0.5 seconds should give her like 2 more hits. So it's like at least 2 more hits. So she have like 2 lesser hits right now. Need Crystal Maiden now. Yeah, or a Coddle. Coddle of the Light. Coup de Grace. Okay, Coup de Grace. Critical damage reduce. Again? From 210 to 200 at level 1. I think it was 230, yep, to 210. 210 to 200. I mean this is a good nerf. I mean, this hero is overpowered at the moment. I think she's easily the #1 most broken carry at the moment. Blur mana cost increased from 30 to 50. Oh my god. That's like a Weaver nerf. Mana cost nerf. So okay. She's still good in the late, like mid and later game. I mean later game. She's still strong in late game, but she's absolutely extra weak now after they increase the blur mana cost and the dagger mana cost, which is 2 of the probably the most used skill at the moment. But they still want you, they still keep the same mana cost on Phantom Strike because they still want you to farm with Phantom Strike, but she's a lot weaker in harassing the enemies in lane right now, or even if you want to farm with the Stifling Dagger. Damn, that's double the mana. Fucking hell. So you will have to use double your mana to spam Stifling Dagger and Blur. God damn it. That's like a huge nerf of PA's early game. I mean, it's a good nerf. This hero is too broken anyway. I mean, but I like spamming him lately because I'm gaining MMR with PA and getting a lot of rampage and being really strong in lane, early, mid, and late. Unlike anti-mage that's really weak in the early game. So now she's like PA's more like a weaver that's gonna have mana issues. So you have to try and solve her mana issues now. First, or maybe you need a perseverance like first. I skip perseverance every game on PA, and straight away like let's say every PA makes Battle Fury, right? Either Battle Fury or Desolator. So you don't get a perseverance early. I usually get save my first 2.2k goal and get a Demon Age and start like snowballing from there. Either in farming or in team fighting presence. But now feels like they're forcing you to get a perseverance on this fucking hero, and since they removed Ring of Aquila, so you don't have a second item like Ring of Aquila plus perseverance to give him enough mana regen. I don't think perseverance are gonna give you like enough mana regen to spam a lot. I'm not so sure until I try it out. Maybe a perseverance will solve the problem. Maybe not really. Let's move on to the next hero. Buy a bottle. But oh yeah, now if you play, you have to play mid PA with the bottle A, Luis Carlos or Crystal Maiden. Yep. Puck base armor increased by 1. But if you're soloing Pops, it's really hard to convince your teammate to pick into a Crystal Maiden just to boost your mana. It's really hard. I mean, I do that a lot if I see heroes in my team that needs a lot of mana. Let's say if I have a Necro in mid lane or off lane Necro, and then I have a Queen of Pain mid or an Invoker, I would definitely go for, I mean, I have 2 mana cores that's hungry for mana. I will always go for Crystal Maiden because that just gave them so much more mana to spam in lane and to win the lane. But do you pick Crystal Maiden just for PA to spam daggers? Not really, but I mean, you have to right now because of the mana nerf on PA. Let's move on to the next hero. Coddle with PA. Yeah. So you basically just you have to take first skill on Chakra mana on Coddle, and just keep spamming on PA, and PA just spam dagger. I think that's how you play PA now. Coddle PA combo. Could work, since Coddle has a white hole at level 6, so yeah, it's still a good combo with PA. I mean, not in lane, but in team fights is really good. Base armor increased by 1. Puck, another buff on Puck. I can't believe Puck hasn't got like an increasing win rate right now. Is Puck even in the top 20 right now? No, but he should be in the top 10 at least. I mean top 20 at least, right? Puck, after his buff on his ultimate and everything else. He's even got like 1.5 seconds silence at level 1, which is broken. Illusory orb cooldown reduce. 1 second reduce on his illusory orb and plus 1 armor increase. Jesus, we're gonna see a lot of Puck in the pro scene right now, and then he's gonna get a nerf next patch. I'm not even kidding. Like we're gonna see a lot of Puck picked, and next patch we're gonna see Puck getting nerfed. This is really strong now. Like Puck is overpowered at the moment, I think, in my opinion. Queen of Pain in like pro hands, especially in pro hands, like any pro mid player that can play Puck. I can't really remember Dandy's Puck, or maybe S4 offlaner Puck. Sounds legit to me. Offlane Puck is going to be really strong. or mid puck. Oh my god, this is too strong, I think. Queen of Pain agility increased from 18 plus 2 to 22 plus 2.2. Damn. Queen of Pain is back, I guess. Scream of Pain. Mana cost reduced. What? So you can spam more Scream of Pain right now in the early stages. I don't think this is as strong as Puck. I mean, Puck is back for sure. Queen of Pain is like meh. Maybe not so good. But maybe you can start building attack speed items like Milner, Desolator, you know, stuff like that on Queen of Pain because of the new agility gain. I think it's quite strong. Quite strong. Ricky base damage increased by 3. No one plays Ricky anymore because in this patch, if you're gonna pick a hero like Ricky, might as well just go for Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter is the same, does the same shit as Ricky does, but way better. Sumil Puck, yeah, Zubins are here. Sumil Puck. QOP every game now. I don't think it's gonna be QOP every game now. I think it's gonna be Puck, but before the pro starts spamming Puck, no one's gonna do it yet. So if you guys want to do, like, you want to get a good win rate, if you're a Puck player, spam it right now before everyone does. Spam Puck. I think either you're an offlaner, right? If you're offlane core, or you're mid, or you're playing mid, spam Puck. This guy is just too strong right now in team fights. To be honest, like, he's like the strongest. He's like new Ricky, the new Ricky that used to be so cancer. No one can run away from your ult. Once you ult someone, and if you have a full team there to fight, they're basically all dead. They can't escape, right? They can't force stuff out of it. They'll snap. They can't blink out of it. No Queen of Pain is gonna blink out of it. No anti-mage is gonna blink out of it, right? So no escape items. Void, even Void cannot get out of his ult. On top of that, you have an increased illusory orb cooldown, right? I mean, a decrease on its cooldown. That means you can spam this orb a lot, way more efficient than before. God damn it, this hero just looks broken to me right now. I'm gonna start spamming Puck and Bristleback. Both of them are, they sound too broken right now on paper. But until we test it out, we'll never know, right? I'm gonna test it out. Slark can? No, you can't. I don't think you can leap out of... yeah, you can ult. But, I mean, you can ult inside and not get snapped. Just stand there. But is that what you want to do with your ultimate in Puck's ult? Just to avoid being hit? And then your ult is... When your ult is over, right? The leash is over. Your ult will be over before the leash is over, because leash will be like a 6 seconds. So one way or another, you're gonna die in his ult, I think. No, you can't dark pack and walk out of it. Can you? I don't think so. Let's test this out. Sarath Sharu. Slark can remove. Okay, let's test this out. Maybe you guys are right. So he can remove with his first skill, huh?
This should be less tiresome then.
Oh, I know what you mean. He cannot remove his ultimate, but he can remove the stun and just run away. I know what you mean. Oh, I know what you mean now. Let's just test this out. How much? But the damage is so high. It's like 300 break damage. Okay, without axe. But if you have axe, at max is 700 damage. Can Slark eat that kind of damage? I know what you mean. What you mean is like this? Like this, right? But look at the damage he's taking. Let's go full HP, okay? Let's do it again. This is without Aghanims. Okay, let's give Puck an Aghanims. See what happens. Look at the fucking damage. Yeah, BKB is the only thing that can cancel now. You're not gonna run like that with Pudge in his ult, right? That is a lot of fucking damage. Not really an ideal way to dodge it, but BKB, yeah, BKB, I can agree. BKB is a good way. Hi, Mr. Rios? Or Rios? Yeah, Slark can heal when he uses ulti. But the problem is, okay, see, the thing is, Puck won't be alone, right, in the mid-late game when he's trying to kill Slark. There'll be someone else like Lion to Spike, and then, you know, stuff like that. There will be a lot of combos going on, or skills that can is like ground-based skill instead of hero click-based skill, you know, like Enigma's third skill or something like that. Sanking's Sandstorm or ult into Puck's ult. You know, even if you try and do that with a Slark, it's still really dangerous. I think Puck is so strong. And if you're a Slark player, you'll know like your first two items will not be a BKB on the Slark, right? First, you need a Shadow Blade. Then you need an Echo Saber. I mean, those are like the basic first two items on Slark. So you need time to get a third item, but probably before you can even get the third item, the game is over because of Puck. If that makes sense. Yeah, Puck into A's ult. Puck into Lich. I ever played a game yesterday, like I have a mid Puck in my team, and I was playing a Lich. Imagine Lich. I just put my second skill on Puck. Puck just go in and kill everyone, man. And when he ults, right? When he leash everyone, I just throw my ult and no one can run away from it. That is the problem. Okay, let's say one of their teammate has a BKB, so what? Leech ult is still gonna bounce around everyone else that doesn't have a BKB and kill the rest of them. And then in the end, you're the only one with BKB surviving it, and you will still die from it. Leech Puck is so broken yesterday, I just did it. It's so fucking broken. Like, as soon as Puck is ready to start roaming, even without a Blink Dagger, it's already broken, man. Sandstorm damage reduced from 25, 50, 75, 100 to 20, 40, 60, 80. What? Oh my god, this has never happened in the history of Dota. It was always 100 since Dota 1, I think. Now it's like 80 at max? Jeez. Sanking is a different hero now. First they buff him because no one plays him anymore. And then now they nerf him. And then they nerf, and then they buff and nerf. Sanking has been in and out of the pro scene like on and off. Because of the continuous buffs and nerfs on Sanking. Shadow Fiend base armor increased by 1 again. Like, I think Valve have no love for Shadow Fiend at all. LOL. Yeah, Puck AA is really broken. Puck and Leech as well. Both are broken, I think. Gabe Newell is sad now. Where's the love for Shadow Fiend? Oh my god, I feel bad for all the Shadow Fiend players. I think Shadowfiend is one of the mid heroes that has got like a lot of love from the pub since 7.0, I think. And it was nerfed so hard that no one plays him anymore, and then now they plus 1 armor last patch, and now they plus 1 more armor this patch. Plus 2 armor for Shadowfiend. Now he's unkillable. Thank you, Valve, for giving Shadowfiend such a strong buff. Slark talent 20, level 20 talent reduced. Plus 1.5 leash pounds to 1.25. See, I told you last patch. It's gonna be nerfed from 3 to 1, from 3 to 2, 2 to 1.5, 1 to 1.25. It's gonna nerf down to like 1 seconds very soon. This is broken, right? It's gonna nerf down to 1 second, and then no one's gonna take this talent anymore. And then slowly they'll buff, like they'll just remove this talent and replace with another one. Because I think this is broken, just full stop. This talent is way too good. It's way too good to ignore. To take this talent, then I mean, taking a plus 150 dark pack damage. What the fuck is that? 150 damage in the late game at level 20? Nah, no one's gonna fucking take that unless you increase it to like 300 dark pack damage. And otherwise, there's no. I mean, even if it's 300 damage, it's still not worth taking over a pound's leash, right? This is too good to ignore. It's gonna be nerfed again. In the end, it's probably gonna be under 1 second. It's probably gonna plus 0.75 seconds, something like that, or 1 second. Spectre Haunt illusion damage increase again. So late game spec is a lot stronger now. I see. Storm Spirit base damage increased by 2. Wow. Wow. This is just like Shadowfiend. Thank you very much. This is not going to change anything at all. I mean, Storm Spirit will still remain the same as it is right now by increasing base damage by 2. Sven movement speed increase by 5. Yep, no one plays this shit anymore. Warcry shield health is 25% stronger on your hero. So you plus 440 health on your whole team, and 25% more is like 110 more on yourself. But PA's 1 crit is 1700 damage, so that doesn't make Sven any stronger. Lol. Maybe it has to be like plus 50%. I don't know, man. Maybe plus 50%. Yep. They'll buff him again next patch. He's still a bit too weak this patch. Terrorblade Metamorphosis movement speed loss increased from 25 to 30. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is movement speed loss? So you lose 30 movement speed now when you metamorph? Is that what it means? What? I didn't even remember that. Was there. Yeah, Sand King is nerfed too. After watching Yafet's and Yamate's FS, he's like the best mid hero. I don't know why. No love for SF, feels bad. Yeah. Yafet's SF is hands down the best Shadowfiend in the world since Dota 1. right? Hands down the best. No one plays Shadow Fiend better than Yafet's. So consider that a nerf on Terrorblade again. You know why? Because Miracle is still fucking owning the pro scene with this hero. So yeah, any heroes that Liquid plays well, we're gonna fucking nerf it. PA, Terrorblade. I think it feels like IceFrog only has his eyes on Team Liquid. So any hero that Team Liquid owns will be nerfed. Simple as that. If they don't pick the hero, it's not gonna get any nerf. Especially GH and Miracle, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. From what I see, whenever Miracle does well with a core or GH does well with a support, it 100% gets nerfed. Like Coddle gets nerfed. Magnus, Terrorblade, PA, these are like their most popular hero right now for Team Liquid. It's like IceFrog's like, fuck Team Liquid, I don't want them to win the second TI this year. Undying, Flash Golem, cooldown increase. That's his ultimate, right? Damn. It's not even that strong. I mean, he doesn't scale well into the late game. He's strong early, but he doesn't scale well into the late game. Talons, level 10 Talon reduced from plus 10 health regen to plus 8. Oh, that's a double nerf. Poor Undying. He barely make it back into the pro scene, and then now he's nerfed. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think he scales well into the late game, but he's just really good early game. Ursa base movement speed increase. A buff on Ursa, really? Because Ramses is not playing it anymore. Hi Kentoy Lospo. Hello. Iron nerf? No, I don't see Iron nerf in this patch. What happened to Coddle? His ultimate is nerfed a little bit. Will-O-Wisp period are nerfed. Sarah Sharu. Venomancer Poison Nova damage increase. Poison Nova, that's his ultimate, is it? $30, $55, $80 to $40, $65, $90. So it's plus 10 extra damage per level. And that 10 damage ticks for 18 seconds means it's extra 180 damage. Extra 180 damage, like really? That's nothing, man. Because 180 damage, right? So 18 seconds, 10 damage per second. 180 damage minus the magic immunity, like magic like the basic magic block on yourself, like by at least 25% for every hero. That's without pipe. So it's like 100, less than 150 damage. Nah, that's not even like Lena's first skill. Lena can spam her first skill maybe three times in 18 seconds, man. So this is not a legit buff from Venomancer. I don't think so. At least in my opinion, this is not good enough to bring Venomancer back. Then seriously, this hero needs some buff. It has to be more damage. Scepter and Veno, I think, still does the same damage, right? Let's check. Let's check on heroes. I mean, Veno is one of my favorite hero, but So it's still 60, 85, 110. So without Scepter, it's 40, 65, 90, which is not far away from Scepter. It's closer to a Scepter damage. So maybe you can skip Scepter. Like, this is what they try. I think they have to just give him the Scepter damage straight away. 60, 85, 110. Just remove Scepter and make Scepter improve his venomous skill to like double shot venomous skill Scepter, or bigger AoE or something, or double damage on venomous skill for Scepter, and just giving that to bring him back into a pro scene. I think. I don't know, man. I think it's still weak, still very weak right now. I don't know what to, unless you're picking a Venomancer to counter a hero like an Ursa. It's always good, but other than that, I don't find any other reason to pick him right now. And his second skill doesn't pierce through BKB anymore. So this hero is fairly weak right now. Does his ult still go through pierces spell immunity? Okay, his ult still does, but nothing else pierce through BKB. The reason a lot of people pick Venomancer against Ursa, right, or against certain heroes, is because his second skill is so valuable. Poison Sting used to pierce spell immunity, but now it doesn't anymore. So it's only his ultimate. I don't know. I think this hero is really weak after they remove Poison Sting from piercing magic immunity, in my opinion. 360 damage when you make Scepter. Nah, it doesn't work that way, right? It doesn't work that way, Sharu. I usually take Veno as offlaner. He's a good harasser. Yeah, offlaner or mid, or even like a support. Veno can be good against certain heroes, like against heroes that relies a lot on mobility, like Ursa or Magnus. You know, you can cancel their blink dagger with your ult and stuff like that. Heroes that utilizes blink dagger, or heroes that have really fast movement speed to catch you up. So, but now they're making harder and harder, like lesser and lesser. There's lesser reason to pick Veno now. Like, why do we want to pick Veno if we can pick Leech? You know what I mean? For instance, Leech does a lot more than Veno now. Veno against Necro is not that good. Veno is really good against Void, to be honest. If you have like a safe enemy has a safe lane Void and you pick an off lane Veno, that can destroy Void's lane. Void is really weak against continuous damage, like overtime damage. Void is weak against overtime damage, but is strong against burst damage because he can dodge it. But overtime damage just wreck Void. So all in all, that's the end of this patch. I think that's the last hero, Veno. And my conclusion, is there anything else you guys want to discuss after I do my conclusion? I think, alright, 7.20E we'll be seeing the fall of Magnus, the fall of PA, PA and Magnus will be last pick right now, even in the pro scene. And we're gonna see last pick rate for Dazzle as well. So 3 cancers are removed. Okay, last pick rate for those 3, or the win rate is gonna drop horrendously. And then the win rate of Bristleback is gonna go up, and we're gonna see a lot of Bristleback next. So the meta for every patch, the meta shifts slightly. It's not like people will 100% not pick all those heroes that are nerfed, but the pick rate is gonna go down and the win rate is gonna go down, and now the pick rate of Bristle is gonna go up. I'm very sure Bristle and Puck. Why did I see Puck? So it's gonna be Bristle more. This meta is it's gonna shift towards Bristle, Lifestealer, Puck, and probably Queen of Pain, but nah, not really. Yep, so that's the 3 heroes that I think is gonna be really broken now. Puck, Bristle, and Lifestealer. I think the meta is gonna shift towards this 3 hero in this patch. Or this 3 heroes will get like a higher boost on win rate and pick rate lately. But before anyone does it, you guys can try and use these 3 heroes and let me know what's your conclusion. Maybe like, let's say for example, if you spend 10 games of Bristleback off lane first pick, and what's your win rate? Do you win 9 out of 10 games? Or 8 out of 10? I mean, even if you win 6 out of 10 or 7 out of 10 with first pick Bristle off lane, that's good news to me. I mean, you're gaining a lot of MMR. You're gaining like 200 MMR for every 10 games. Or 100 MMR. Yeah, 100 MMR every 10 games you play. If you can win 7 out of 10. Right? So test these three heroes out. Like, try and spam it. And let me know. Hello, Russian language guy. Sergeyev. I can't understand Russian. But hello, Russia. Hello. Test new damage Venomancer Alt plus X. No, it doesn't. The X damage did not increase. The X damage is the same. They just increase his damage before X. If you know what I mean, Luis Carlos, if that makes sense to you. They increase the base damage without X, but they didn't increase the damage with X. So it's only plus 180 before X, but it's still the same after you get X. Yeah. Still the same. It was 80 damage max to 110 before, because I'm a Venomancer spammer. So I can't 100% remember, but I can at least remember a bit. So it's basically before this patch, right? It's basically scepter damage is plus 30 per level. So it's 30 to 60. Right? 30 to 60 and 55 to 85 and 80 to 110. But now it gives you one less reason to buy Aghanims. Anything else you guys want me to test before I end this video or discuss about for the new changes? I'm happy supports are not disturbed except that Cancer, Dazzle, Leech, Steam, Ogre, Treant, Lion. Yeah, I'm happy too. Zoomins are here. Lucky they haven't nerfed a lot of supports. I think Icefrog or Valve just want to see more supports to remain the same, but they want to nerf some of the cores that are overpowered right at the moment, which is reasonable. I mean, they're really too strong, the heroes that got nerfed this patch. Putch doesn't have a nerf or buff this patch. Putch is safe. for the moment. Anything else? If there's nothing else you guys want me to test or discuss about in this YouTube video, then we'll just cut it short. But if you guys who are watching the replay later on my YouTube channel, if there's any video you'd like me to make, just leave a comment in the description. Just leave a comment below, and let me know if you want me to make some certain videos that you guys want to watch. Venom combo with Bane. Yeah, you're happy, huh? Sergey Sergeyev, Russian friend. You want to try Venom combo with Bane? Okay, I'll test that out. Just for you. Venom and Bane combo. Alright. Cast range.
Agitation.
Poison Nova duration for 7 seconds. Poison Nova AoE. Okay, let's do this. So he first skill, right? That's without Aghanim's. X have 2.2k HP. That's without Aghanim's, man. With Aghanim's, is he gonna die? See, there's not much difference between Aghanims and no Aghanims, right? There's my conclusion. It's closer. The damage are closer now. Yeah, first skill increased debuffs, right? This is with Aghanims. Whoa, look at the AoE, it's so big. I mean, the difference between Aghanims and no Aghanims is not much. Okay, this is with Aghanims. We're gonna test it again without Aghanims later. Let's look at the HP. Let's see how much HP is remaining. 500, around 600 HP, right? Now without Aghanims, Oh. It's about 900 HP. Extra 500 HP with Aghanims. Let's try one more time. No, not 500. Extra from 600 to 1000 is about 400 damage with Aghanims and Bane's buff. But without Bane's buff, I think it will be so low. It will be like 200 damage ish. Yeah, extra 400 with Scepter only. But Scepter costs 4.2k for extra 400 damage. Like, really? You can do more with the Dagon 1, right? And Dagon 1 is only like less than 3k. Yeah, this is just the ultimate. Yeah, because we're testing the extra damage on Aghanim's effect, right? If without Bane's buff, I think it'll be even lesser. If I'm not wrong, right? Yeah, that's just testing the damage difference between Aghanims with Aghanims and without Aghanims. That's the reason why we're testing it. Of course, there's other Veil of Discord, Kaya, and all those items that buff damage, but we're just testing the difference. So there's no point to go for Aghanims. I mean, there's no reason to rush Aghanims on Veno now. Instead, like, you can do more damage without Aghanims because of this buff. So this buff is good for Veno who doesn't make Aghanims. Like me, I seldom make Aghanims on Veno because it's like, I don't know, man. I'll go for like a butterfly instead of getting a Aghanims on Veno in the late game. It works so much more better. Or even the price for an Aghanims, I could have got an E-Blade. An E-Blade the enemy and it's got more damage. Even Veil of Discord does more damage than Aghanims right now, right? So why go for Aghanims? Unless it's your last item, then maybe. So alright, thank you all the viewers, fans and friends for supporting DotaGodTV on YouTube and my Twitch channel. I'll be back on Twitch after this video. Yeah, Scotty is so strong as well. Give him some more stats. I'll see you guys back on my Twitch channel after 5 minutes of ending this video, and like the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to support me to create more videos like this, and let me know in the comments below like what other type of videos you guys want me to make next, like a warding video or something like that. Let me know, guys, and I'll see you guys soon on YouTube again. Back to Twitch. Bye.